Hey, my name is Chris with the Diamond Brush. You guys know me. I make rulers. These things. You've seen these before. Really cool, very useful. They can break down a canvas into small individual pieces. They help you keep drills aligned and organized nice and straight. Pretty simple to use. Well, I came up with something that resolves a lot of the issues that some diamond painters had with these. They didn't want to use these because they were slow to use. They didn't want to use them because they blocked access to multi-placing. They felt like they had to do double the work because they had to paint what was underneath all of the splines. Well, let's take a look at what I came up with as a way to um, address some of those issues. Not all of them, but um, maybe if you didn't want one of these, the next tool would be something you'll be interested in. So let's take a look at it real quick. That tool is this thing. It's a window. Hello. Doesn't matter the orientation. And this is the other part of the window. I call this a canvas window because it's like a window to your canvas. So check it out down here. We've got this beautiful Abraham Hunter with all this confetti, and we've got our traditional ruler. This is a new DAC canvas. This is a ruler made specifically for a new DAC canvas. So we'll line this up in the usual way, just as we've always done. And we'll put it on here. And if we do it correctly, we should have, oh, here we go. And we'll stick that down. Great. And we can see that we've got, look at that, 3 drills across, looking good all the way across and all the way down from corner to corner. So this is aligned, and we can go ahead and we can paint in here, right? It looks awesome. But there are a few things that some diamond painters don't like about the rulers. One of the issues was that they wanted to multi-place. And you can multi-place vertically, like all of these Ys here. You could do that, or all these slanted lines, but you couldn't access these Ys like this because the splines are in the way. Now, some rulers get around this by making the ruler super thin so that the drills will actually touch the canvas. But then the problem becomes you have to put drills on one side of your spacer, leave a gap, and then put drills on the other side of your spacer. That takes up a bit of time. It doesn't, I don't know. It's kind of a weird solution to me, but I can see why it might appeal to some people, especially if maybe you're trying to just sideways multi-place here. You can't even get 3 in there because the edges of the placer hit that. So having it ultra thin, at least you could 3 place in each one of the sections. Cool. The other issue is that once you get done painting all of this and switching all these colors for all of this confetti, now you have to take this off and then go back and repaint the entire section again for everything that was underneath the splines. So now you got to pull out all of your colors again, all these colors, and work through all these colors again in the same section. Uh, so that slows down the process. It creates double work. So not only is it hard to multi-place, we're going slower, and we have to do double the work just to keep everything nice and aligned. And on top of that, we might even need more than one of these if we have different canvases. Check this out. What if we had a ruler and we got rid of the splines? We lined it up the same way as a ruler, stuck it down to the canvas the same way as a ruler. I'll put that there. Yeah. Now we have one of these sections, but that section is now this big. Now we can come in here and we can multi-place unlimited. We can paint it just like we were painting without a ruler. Well, Chris, if I'm painting like I was painting without a ruler, then why do I need this thing? If you're like me and you've attempted to diamond paint, especially squares, without a ruler, even if I try to be careful, especially multi-placing, things are still going to get misaligned and weird. So with the really strong, stiff walls on this, as you fill this up, the drills can't go anywhere. They just kind of push against each other until they're hard up against the walls. And the more drills that you add in here, the straighter things become, the tighter all the drills are together because they can't go anywhere except for inside of this frame. And you end up with a nice, straight section of work. Because you're not having to switch and take this off and then paint what's underneath it, you can go faster. So what would normally take me 6 hours to finish one of these because I'm a slow painter, now takes me just over 4 hours. That's a huge time saving. That's almost 2 hours. That's a lot. I can paint more or I can go do other things. So that's great. Uh, the other thing you might be wondering is, well, all this sounds awesome, but what if I don't want to paint this huge thing? Because this is 2.5 sections of canvas. 2.5 sections. That's a lot. Well, you have this little piece here. If we put it here, we have an open window. The window is all the way open. We could close the window halfway, line it up on the grid with a line there. Now we can just paint this section, just in here. Then when we're done with this section, we can open the window all the way. We can open it a little more. Or let's say we got 5 minutes in the morning and we want to get some diamond painting done. I only have time to paint a single row in the morning. Well, here you go. You can paint a single column. Awesome. So whatever size section you want to work on is now adjustable. And you go, well, what about all this unglued portion here? Well, that's why I like saving my my canvas protector. Just put that on there. Just cover up the parts that I'm not painting. Just do that. And then when I want to paint some more, I can take off my release papers and I can move this back some, paint more canvas, cover the remainder up with release paper so that my cat doesn't mess things up. There we go. And even if your canvas doesn't line up exactly, as long as you can get one edge or the other somewhere lined up on the grid, then you can line this up with the other part. Which means that having multiples of these may or may not be a thing. I don't know. You guys will have to buy this thing and tell me how it works out for you because I don't have every canvas in the world. But now you can make it line up. On my live stream earlier tonight, I got this to line up with a Dreamer Designs. Super easy. I thought I was never going to have a Dreamer Designs alignment tool. Now I do. Well, Chris, what if I'm painting a narrow section at the top or the bottom of the canvas? Do we have a vertical adjustment ruler now? What? Look at this. Now you can roll your window up or down. You ever get to the top or bottom of the canvas and it's not a full section, it's like a little skinny area that you have to work across? Well, there you go. You just paint this down here. Bada bing. Cool. How easy is that? It would help if I actually line this up. So let's take a moment to do that. We'll just put that there. Put that there. Yeah. Here we go. Now we're lined up nice and straight. Look at that. Nice and straight along the bottom. Nice and straight edge there along the top. Lined up on the side. Lined up on the side. It's glorious. Awesome. So that is the canvas window by the Diamond Brush. Thank you so much for your support. All of your cool ideas that you've given me, all your suggestions have come to this. It'll be in the store very, very soon, sooner than you think. And when it's there and you have the opportunity to get one for yourself, please let me know what you think. Or better yet, message me on my Discord, on Facebook, on YouTube, on my Twitch. Let me know what you think about this. Are you excited for it? Is it revolutionary? Is it meh? Let me know. Once again, thank you very much for your support. We really appreciate it. Me and my wife work hard to get cool things out to you. And yeah, we love you. And we'll see you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.